All right, so now we got to make it so that the modified column changes when we change either the title or the description. And I have written a function to do that. The onChange installable trigger will do exactly that. So we're passing in an event that I'm going to reference with E, the variable name E, and then I'm going to pull a couple of values off there, range, value, source. And with the source, we can get the active sheet, and then we can get the value of the modified column. Because if it's already true, then we don't need to change it to anything else. So I can just end my function right here. I'm going to create, I hate the way that this editor works. Ugh. Okay. So I like to write these little conditionals as early on in the logic process as possible, so it just returns. That's just kind of what I'm doing right now. I think I've seen other people do it, so I think it's the right way to do it, but I haven't had anybody yell at me about it or tell me that I'm stupid in the comments. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And if they do, maybe I'll take the constructive criticism. But I'm ending my function there just to save a little bit of processing power. If it's not the video list, I want to skip this. And if it's not columns 4 or 5, I want to skip. So if I pass all of these conditionals, I'm going to change column 1 to be true, and it's going to give me a little toast to say that the row is modified. Now, before this works, I need to do one other thing. Current project triggers. I have it open here. We have to add this as a trigger. And you can see that I've done that here. It's very simple. Just click on add trigger. And the function name I gave it is onChange. Now you can call it anything you want. I just stick with the onChange. Okay, now that we have the onChange written and installed in our project, we can go on to the update YouTube function. So this is the function that I've written, and let me highlight it again, and then we'll go through it. Basically, I'm defining a couple of variables here at the top, and then I am filtering out all of the rows that are not checked. So if it does not have a check, we don't want to do anything to it. Then we're going to use a while loop to handle the limit of 50, which we've dealt with before when we're pulling videos, just in case there's more than 50. We can actually update all of them at once. And then we go through every single one of the videos and just change the title and the description. And then we just give a little toast message here at the end. So this will allow us to update a dynamic number of videos. So if I change the description in welcome to my channel, and so that gets a checkbox. And then I want to say the building a Game of Thrones bracket. This video to celebrate the final season of Game of Thrones. Now that I've seen the final season of Game of Thrones, not the biggest fan of the final season, but it was a fun little project. So I've got 2 videos that I want to update. Let's go ahead and run the update YouTube. Oh, I didn't point out, I added this update YouTube function to our menu. Pretty simple little add item line. So let's go ahead and run that and see if it works. We should get a toast message, done updating to. And you know what? I wanted to say done updating to videos. And I need a space in there. Okay. So if I head over to my YouTube dashboard, I should be able to refresh it and see that I have updated those 2 videos. A video to celebrate the final season of Game of Thrones and just a welcome message. Haha, great news. Now, Final caveats to this project. The reason I made these functions executable from the menu instead of kind of automatically is because the advanced YouTube service that we installed here, there are quotas involved. So this YouTube data API for retrieving information and then writing information, there are quotas. Some of those you might be able to see them from the quotas menu here. Advanced services, no. There's some quota information here, but external APIs maybe. There are quotas involved. You can actually find those in the documentation. And so to avoid hitting those, I made them executable from the menu. That way I can kind of control how often I am hitting those services. But this is meant to kind of give you an idea of what's possible and how you can integrate those advanced services in a project. See you again soon. Cheers.